Hello guys. Today is the fourth day, and I'm sorry I didn't upload video yesterday and the last today actually, because yesterday I was sick and I got an stomach ache, and and actually I made a video 2 days ago, but I forgot to upload it, and looks like this 4 days gonna be upload together with the third day. So let's start to the use to the content, and okay, like what I've told in the first day, the structure of it. And let's start with my the question with my personal activity, or my personal, and from ChatGPT they generate the question. Okay, do I prefer mornings or evenings, and why? Okay, do I prefer, it depends actually. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've changed a lot, because I got an haircut yesterday, and it I told the barber to cut it very short, and actually I like it. I like it. Uh, I look more young actually, and some of my work friends, my workmate, said that in my shorter hair I looks more younger. So I love it. Okay, so why do I wear glasses? Because uh, I I've consult I've been consulting with friends, doctor friends actually, and uh, I've consulting about my skin, and uh, he said that why there is like what apa ya, kantong mata in English, what's to called kantong mata, eye bag, the eye bag below my eyes getting bigger, because actually I'm wearing this and pure uh, eye serum for 4 year, but it actually affect something, and it actually affect and give impact. But uh, if I don't wear glasses, actually Blu-ray glasses, and it looks like uh, gonna getting bigger, but the eye serum like want to hold it not too much bigger, but it's still going bigger. So the doctor said that trying your use Blu-ray glasses, because uh, it it uh, it hold a little of UV light and some blue light from your phone and radiation, because the main uh, the main causes of why a lot of people right now getting eye bag is because they don't sleep well actually first, and then they don't they too much using smartphone or too much using a laptop, and then the blue light not getting filtered, and then they make eye bags below your eyes. So if you don't wearing if you are uses uh, if you are use smartphone or laptop of PC, or you're going uh, outdoor a lot, I I recommend you to wearing Blu-ray glasses. Okay, so can we? Okay, we back to the question. Do I prefer morning or evenings? Why? Actually, it depends because uh, if you talking about I prefer to sleeping in morning or evening, I would say in evenings. But if you but let's back to the question the three question uh, before that like it's it's always talking about my work, so I will answer it in the terms of work. So do I prefer work in the morning or evening? I would say I don't think, you know what, in Indonesia we call it subuh. In English, what's to call it? Subuh. In early morning. Subuh. In the dawn. The early morning. The dawn. You know, uh, the hour uh, around 5 a.m., 4 a.m. I will say that is the best time to work for me because I feel like more productive in that time, and I usually I work at the time, and uh, I feel like I get more, I get more uh, adrenaline, and then I uh, and if I sleep at the time, feels like at the morning and I go to work, I felt like myself is not really productive. So I would like to say that I prefer working in the dawn, in the morning, because I'm more productive at the time, at the morning. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Describe a habit you want to change. Actually, this is if you're there's the question is describe a habit, but I will say two my habits actually that I want to change. First is my procrastinating. I don't know if this is I just self-proclaim this. I just self-diagnose diagnose diagnose or like diagnose diagnose diagnosis. Okay, so I don't know if this is self diagnosis or yeah, self proclaim or something like that. I feel like I am an ADHD because when I saw some information about ADHD, I feel like, oh, this is me, because I can I can work in the repetition in the same, in the same job uh, for uh, like a looping job or like a repetition job. I feel like, oh, I'm getting bored, and when I getting bored, I'm easily to procrastinating. I'm easily to procrastinate, and it makes I feel like I feel bad for procrastinating after I procrastinating for 2 hours. Sometimes even in the holidays, I open TikTok for for almost 6 to 8 hours in a holiday. So I feel like, wow, looks like I'm too much procrastinating. So yeah, I don't know if this is a sickness, uh, or I need a rehabilitation. I might getting getting I need to go to doctor actually to know if I'm ADHD or what. But there is there is the if if it is a habit, then that is the habit that I want to change, the procrastinating. And uh, yeah, that is the procrastinating. So it is the first that I want to change. The second is I forgot how to tell the second. Procrastinating and oh, I'm too kind. Actually, I don't know. It might sound like uh, it might sound like I'm what is I'm I don't know. I heard an influencer called say about savior syndrome. I feel like I have that too. I don't know. It might I getting biased or what about the internet things, and but I feel like I might getting the savior syndrome. So I'm easily getting I'm easily helping someone in needed, uh, like if they need money, or they want to borrow money from me. uh, if I know it and they say a sad story about that or something, like looks like I'm getting sympathy to their story, and then I help them. uh, I know everybody, maybe everyone gonna do that, but there is, I mean, like there is a common reaction or common uh, action for anybody to do. But um, I think I more easily than the usual people, and uh, what is it called, I think I need to stop that. Then I need to learn how to stop, and I need to learn how to there's a word that actually come to my mind about that. You know, the the word that used to that mean uh, to to stop to stop giving to say no if you don't have to say yes. You know, there's a word of it. I forgot. I'll tell you if I remember that, or I might write it in the description. But so that is a two habit that I want to change. So let's move to the third question. You know what? I feel like I'm getting better for the fourth day, isn't? eh, I'm getting better. Am I? Right. Okay. How does the climate change affect poorer countries? This is a good question. Really good question. How does climate change affect poorer countries? Okay. There's okay. Uh, okay. Climate change actually have impact in a lot of things, and one of that, uh, I might saying it again. I'm a civil engineering, especially I took my field of study in hydraulic and water resources. And uh, the impact of climate change, one of the impact is the water tank, the groundwater is getting is ceased to you know uh, to increase it, because uh, there's a what is that, intrusi air laut, apa ya kalau di what intrusi, oh, seawater intrusion. Jadi so what is seawater intrusion? So when the climate change and we're getting hotter, and look actually there's, if we modeling the groundwater, we have the time when is the groundwater is got more water than usual than the average, or when is the groundwater getting you know uh, getting decreased. And if climate change and we're getting hotter, the seawater gonna getting the groundwater. So groundwater, we're using the groundwater, and then uh, the seawater gonna go into the groundwater. So so there's groundwater, seawater, and in the middle of it there's a place that it's like a diaphragma of it is the middle part of between groundwater and the seawater. So because if we don't use the groundwater, it's gonna flow like a river. Actually groundwater looks like a river, but it's flow in the ground, in the below uh, our soil, and it flow go to the sea. But if we're using it the groundwater, and the climate change made it like we're getting looks in the country, automatically if the climate change and we're getting hotter, they gonna need more water, right? So if they using the water in the river and then in the groundwater, and we basically using groundwater uh, for our daily use more often than we have been thinking, because uh, it is the purest water than the surface water, than the river and the lake. We're using more groundwater if we want the purest water, right? Because it contains more mineral, it's pure. And but the climate change make we need more water, and the seawater getting increased, but the groundwater not increase. It 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 is it is malah apa ya in English, I'm sorry, I nah, it rather it even getting decreased because our using, the seawater gonna go into the groundwater. So groundwater looks like a tank, a tank, an aquarium, and it is contain the water. If it's decreased and we're using it we more using it, we more often using it, it's gonna decrease. And then the seawater from the sea gonna go to the groundwater, and it is gonna the groundwater we can use it like how we used to use that. Looks like if it is from the groundwater, we can use it to uh, to to drink it, or we use it to wash our machine or our motorcycle or our car. But if it is used and for the poorest country, it might gonna be more useful, because well, they use in poorest country, in the poorer country, mostly people using well, then the well itself, the water from the well itself come from the groundwater, and if it's decreased, they don't have much groundwater, and the water gonna taste uh, salty because the seawater go to the groundwater. It is the first impact of it. So actually, there's a lot of impact, but I might sharing uh, two effect of the climate change. Uh, so it is the first one. The second one is, it is gonna the soil itself. It's gonna getting uh, it's gonna getting it's called settlement soil. So it is the soil itself, it's gonna getting lowering, it's gonna getting drop, you know because I don't know it is the right word, but let me search it. Okay. So it's gonna be like this. So the groundwater itself actually it hold the topsoil, the soil in the top of the groundwater tank itself. And if it is getting used, and it don't have much, there is a gap between the water and the soil, it's gonna getting drop, the soil it's gonna getting drop, and it's gonna make the water, the soil drop. And when it's drop, it is way more simply to happen a flood, or the seawater gonna getting into the water, and it's gonna get, oh, in Indonesia we say it tenggelam, mas. Apa ya tenggelam? So our land's gonna getting sink, and yeah, so we're gonna getting sink. And if we getting sink, so yeah, lot of things gonna happen if we're getting sink, right? Like, we don't have much place uh, to make agriculture, or we don't have much land to live. And for the poorer country, it's gonna getting bad, right? So okay. So that is the effect of climate change for the poorer country, for in what I've known before. And so that is my gonna be the session for this day. So thank you for watching.